We asked our audience 3 true or false financial questions, and you're going to help us unlock the correct answer. First, true or false, when cutting back on spending, should you start with streaming service subscriptions and apps that incur monthly fees? Okay, so our poll revealed that 61% of the audience said this is true. Sounds kind of rational. What is the answer?
So this one I'm going to say false on. And
really,
I'll
why?
give you a reason why, is because it is easy to cut on Netflix. You know, it's the easy, low-hanging fruit. But it's going to save you maybe $15 per month. And that's not really going to, move the needle as much as you might think when saving or trying to save. So what I encourage people to do is start with the big 3. Your 3 biggest expenses. That's housing, transportation, and food. So if you start with the big 3, that's how you actually save much more in the long term. So for example, if you're living in a studio apartment, maybe you could, like you're renting an apartment. If you get a roommate, you can actually save, $500 to $600 per month just by getting a roommate. Or what's also becoming popular, if you own a home, you can rent out a room to a friend or family member, and they can help pay for your mortgage. So doing that, you're actually saving hundreds of dollars per month. That's going to move the needle much more than just cutting on $15 Netflix.
That is the kind of wisdom. You're like, oh, $15 a month won't move the needle. Hundreds of dollars a month, needle mover. I love this. Okay, so tangible. Next, true or false, you should charge smaller expenses and your services to your credit card instead of debit card. I loved this question. Our poll revealed 44% of the audience said that was true. John, what is the real answer?
I would say true on this one.
Okay, good.
Yes, so that's good. The reason you want to put smaller expenses on your credit card is because if you're maxing out your credit card every single month, that's actually going to hurt your credit score. And so we want to put the small expenses on it, like maybe gas, groceries, things you can pay off in full every single month. So I always recommend putting small expenses, recurring expenses on your credit card. You can pay it off in full every month. You'll build a good credit score, and you'll never go into credit card debt.
I love that. Yeah. Thank you. That is
small expenses.
So helpful.
Yep.
Okay, last one, true or false. The best way to divide your monthly income is equally 33% for your needs, then wants, then savings. Our audience said 46% said, yeah, that sounds like a good approach. John, what is a good approach?
So in an ideal world, 33% for your needs, 33% for your wants, 33% for your savings. But that's maybe not realistic. In the personal finance community, we like to go with the 50-30-20 rule. So 50% for your needs, that's housing, maybe childcare, things like that. 30% for your wants, that's vacations, maybe going out, things like that. And then 20% for saving and investing. So that is much more realistic. And I promise, if you're saving and investing 20% of your income, you will become wealthy over time. So,
and just like as a side note, like what do you think are good things to look out for investment-wise for people?
Yeah, I think investment-wise, and it definitely depends on your situation each time, but real estate is always going to stand the test of time, right? You know, buying and owning your own home is always going to be a good idea. And then when it's investing in maybe stocks, I always recommend an index fund, which an index fund is like a gift basket full of stocks. So it's like you can own Tesla, Google, Facebook, Microsoft, like a bunch of different stocks together in one nicely packaged gift basket. So,
and we know those companies are not going anywhere anytime soon.
That's right. Exactly.
Very safe.
Exactly. It's safe, and you can grow your money that way. So.
I love that. Thank you. I so appreciate that. John Eringman, thank you so much for coming on. Long-time fan, first-time caller. Follow him on TikTok for more of his awesome financial tips and tricks.